I just recorded my video for week 6, recovering a sense of abundance, and I despise the video. I don't like it. It's like I'm trying to be perfect in it. I want to make sure that I hit every single point and I'm not being authentic to what's really going on. I guess, I don't know. And so I'm having a lot of frustration right now. And I'm worried because this book is so involved. This book is so involved and it's a lot of work, and I feel like I'm spending more time in trying to do all the tasks and trying to get everything right and thinking about and planning when I'm going to do which thing that I'm not actually creating. I keep skimping out on my artist dates. It's really hard to balance everything is what I'm trying to say. Because in addition to this book, The Artist's Way, I have a bunch of other things in my life that I'm dealing with that takes up my time. And the last creative surge that I had was during week 3, recovering a sense of power. And right after week 3 is when I started engaging with somebody that is not good for me. I went back to my ex, is the best way to say it. I went back to this person that I was messing around with. And I remember during week 4 and 5, I was struggling so hard after I dealt with them. And that showed me that they have an impact on my mental health. Like, it's just confusion and chaos and a lot of invalidation dealing with this one person. And that caused blockage to the creativity that I recovered. I was on a roll in January. I will not forget how amazed and astonished I was with the ideas that I was coming up with and the videos. I was putting out these videos on my TikTok, and I was getting good responses, and then my numbers were going up, right? And I just felt like all these ideas, and I was completing jokes, and I was able to write 4 new jokes in one day, and that's really hard. And so now I'm scared because we're at week 6, and where the fuck is my creativity? Where is it? I have a show that I have to do of a new 5-minute set, and I have to do a 10-minute set too, and I can't think of anything new. All I have are the 4 jokes that I did about a month ago. I'm struggling with structuring my time. I'm struggling with having like dedicated time where I'm creating, where I'm writing. There are comedians that tell me that you should spend 20 to 30 minutes just like writing in the morning, any funny stuff, but there's 20 to 30 minutes where I'm just staring at the page and the funny won't come out. I know that I can be funny, okay? I know that I know joke structure, but when I can't produce it, when I can't create, it just causes a lot of doubt. It causes doubt and it causes frustration because I'm like, am I a fraud? Am I a fraud? Am I not funny? Maybe I'm not a comedian. Maybe I'm not a creative because I can't push out any fucking work. And then I get even more mad at myself because I'm like, week 3 was recovering a sense of power. And I feel like I recovered power. I felt so energized. And then I just gave my power away to somebody who does not value me. And Julia talks about, like, I remember it was like either week 1 or week 2, she talks about how a lot of blocked artists, right? You know, you will be involved with a crazy maker. And essentially what that crazy maker is doing is abusing you. And just the way that crazy maker is using you as an emotional punching bag, you are using them to block your artist, to block your creativity. And that is self-destruction. And so I'm mad because I'm like, what did I do? I literally was on a roll. I was riffing with people. I was writing down jokes. I was seeing the funny and stuff. I felt like my creativity was coming out, and then boom, it's been literally shut down for almost 4 weeks, and I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared. And I'm scared, and I'm disappointed at myself, and this fucking book is a lot of work. And I care a lot. And I feel like I'm doing everything possible, like pouring into myself, trying to keep up with the book. I started going to the gym. I write down funny ideas. Like I feel like I'm doing the work, but there aren't any results, or the results aren't the ones that I want. And then I'm like, what if these 12 weeks end and like I have nothing to show for it? What if I don't have a new set? What if I'm just frustrated. It's hard to balance everything, especially with ADHD. And it just feels like I never have enough time for everything, and I'm constantly taking things off my plate. And I just really want to be able to like keep up with my momentum, and like I would just love to be able to wake up every day and like for 20 to 30 minutes every day, I'm just like writing funny stuff, writing funny observations and stuff like that, right? But instead in the morning, I'm doing my morning pages that are almost like an hour. And so it's like, I'm doing the writing. I'm writing every single day. I'm creating videos every single day. The other day I was making videos about mental health, but they weren't like joke structure. So I am like pouring out the ideas in different ways, but what is not happening, what is not clicking is like the comedy. I'm not writing comedy every day. There's like this block of like when I'm like, okay, how can I make this thing funny? Because as a comedian, it's not about trying to be funny or picking funny topics. It's about making topics funny. And then there's literally this blankness in my mind. I'm like, wait, how do I, and I remember the times when I'm like in my zone, when I'm flowing and the jokes just come out and I'm riffing with people. And like, it just feels like sometimes that I'm like coming in and out of that flow state. But it's almost like, I have a good example. Like if we had a soundproof door and you can hear like muffled music almost behind it, but then you open it and it's like da 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 da, and it's like a jam and then it just closes again. That's how it feels. It feels like there's like, it floods a little bit and boom, and then and boom. Like something is stopping the complete like flow of my creativity. And it's frustrating. It's so frustrating. And this book is supposed to unblock you, but I'm like, what else is causing this restriction? Like, why can't the flow be constant?